my name is Robyn, and I would like to share with you today some tips from our pre-sessional teachers about academic writing. And I'd like to tell you specifically about some ideas for organisation and planning, which is a really key part of academic writing. So first of all, it's really important to make sure you always have a plan. Never start writing before you have a clear idea of what you want to say and the order that you want to say it in. Now, for the order, this depends on your question that you're answering. If, for example, it's a discussion question or an evaluation essay, usually you've got to look at both sides of the argument. So you'll look at one side, then you'll look at the other side, and then make an evaluation about which case is stronger. If it's a descriptive piece of writing, usually you'll start from the general ideas and then work towards the more specific points. When you're writing your plan, for each of your main points as well, try to think about the topic sentence that you will use. Topic sentence is the first sentence of each paragraph, and it helps the reader to see what your main point is going to be in the paragraph. So plan this out as well when you're writing your initial plan at the beginning. Next thing to think about is when you're writing, for each paragraph and each new point that you introduce, refer back to your title again to just check how your point answers the question, to make sure that you're referring back to the question all the time and all of the information you include is really relevant. Finally, when you're writing your conclusion, make sure you don't introduce any new information. You can introduce new ideas, but only if they expand upon some of the topics that you've introduced in your essay. You can also summarise the main points that you've discussed, and it's useful often to refer back to some of the initial ideas you spoke about in the introduction. And usually the introduction we suggest is the last thing that you write. So you could write an initial idea of an introduction or a draft, but the final version of the introduction should be the last thing that you do once you've written the whole essay and you know exactly what you're saying. And that's it. Thank you. Bye.